So as you can see, loads of contracts are ending because it's 18 months into the game. So any contracts that were at the start of the game that were 18 months long are ending this month. So one contract that is coming to an end is Minoru Tanaka's New Japan Pro Wrestling contract. And they've offered him an extension. It's a written contract. And as you can see, we can't offer him a written deal because he's loyal to New Japan. So yeah, today we're just going to do an episode with no shows. We're just going to go do some backstage stuff and try and sort out the Minoru Tanaka situation. So my plan of fixing it is to offer them a working relationship. So if we do that, hopefully he can't sign a written deal with New Japan. And so what I'm going to do is, at this pay-per-view, Minoru Tanaka is going to be defending his ECW Championship. I'm not going to tell you whether this plan works or not. You're just going to have to wait and see what the result is. And I think that's a better way of doing it. The companies can use the same workers, but they can't have exclusive deals. So this should hopefully cancel the contract offer from New Japan to Minoru Tanaka. See, as I was saying, we're just going to look through some backstage stuff. And we're going to have another look at franchise players. We've got Goldberg, Sting, and CM Punk now overtaking Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe back down to 4th, and Minoru Tanaka taking up the 5th slot. So Minoru Tanaka sliding back up into the franchise players from last time I checked. And the next big things, John Cena up there, Shuji Kondo as part of the 0-1 brand, Taka Michinoku, Brian Kendrick, and Milano Collection AT. So we've got some good prospects now on the roster, and of course Brian Kendrick getting that push. And that should boost his popularity. And yeah, I've got to come up with a plan for the others. Cena was in that battle royal in the last 5, so it just reminds the fans that he's there, you know. Taka Michinoku, of course, in the tag with Sting. That's not working out because of the lack of chemistry. But yeah, we're going to sort that out. Milano Collection AT. The guy that walks his imaginary dog, Shuji Kondo, he's the champion, isn't he? No, he's not the champion, never mind. But he is good, though. Let's check his stats. He's got A, consistency, B, mat wrestling, B, brawling. So yeah, he's good. 85 basics. So he's a good talent. Only enhancement talent, though. He's probably got a good reputation in Japan. He has like 71 in Kanto, which is Tokyo region, 9 in the USA, so it's understandable. So hopefully more shows on 0-1 pay-per-views will give him some exposure in the USA. And he's 40th in the world as well. The talk is Sting, Heyman, Rob Van Dam, John Cena, and CM Punk. Of course, RVD's got one loan left. I'm going to save it for now. I'm not sure how long I've got left to use it, but we'll find out. I'll leave it a surprise. Again, RVD will show up one day. Showstoppers, RVD, top of that, surprisingly. Jushin Liger, Minoru Tanaka, of course. The show stealer. The showstopper. Sting, CM Punk. Ring Generals, Jushin Liger. Again, great in-ring worker. Upper mid-carder now, as well. Brian Danielson, Kensuke Sasaki, on loan from New Japan. Good talent. 85 Puroresu, 80 brawling, 90... basics and psychology all round, 90 consistency, yeah. Solid talent. Taka Michinoku, CM Punk. I'm just going to ignore the momentum ones. If you want to have a quick look at them, you can. Time to Climb, got Terry Funk, Vader, Kurt Hennig, and the Great Muta. Speaking of Kurt Hennig, we've got some other business to sort out in a second. Hidden Gems. Let's see who's floating around. Ernest Miller, Chris Candido, could be an option. Tracy Brooks, Alex Wright, and Michelle Starr. And yes, as I mentioned with Kurt Hennig, we need to do something, and I think I'm going to release him now. Or I might potentially just make him a manager, because then we won't be able to sign him back because he won't like us anymore. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to just change him to a road agent for now. If he complains, we might change it. But save that. Where's the auto push? Just make sure he's locked in as well. Auto push, yes, done. I've got a list of other stuff I need to do as well. So we've got a new working agreement. You probably saw it before when I offered the New Japan one, but the AAA working agreement is now in place. They don't want to join the alliance, but I want some of their talent. There is a particular wrestler that I want from them. I'll show you him now. His name is Heavy Metal. He's part of a wrestling family. I'm guessing they're like a famous one. The Casas family. One of the top young high flyers in Mexico. Great. Heavy Metal has moved to the top of the cards. So if you look at him, 57th in the world, according to the Power 500. He's got good aerial ability. But yeah, I just like the look of him. And he's good age as well, 31. He's a main eventer in Mexico. So he's got the potential to be a main eventer in America, I would imagine. So, yeah, we're going to sign him. But the only problem is he can't work in USA at the minute. So if we get him on a loan and put him on a few shows, hopefully he'll change his mind. So we're going to do that, which is why I set up the working agreement. But before we do that, I want to look if there's anybody else I want from AAA. And we're just going to quickly add the reputation filter as well. So someone that's got a decent reputation in Mexico. So not just the jobbers. So we've got Pero Aguayo Jr., Latin Lover, La Parca Jr., Hector Garza, Heavy Metal of course, Electroshock, Cybernetico, Blue Demon Jr., Black Warrior and Abismo Negro. So looking at the stats, he looks like he could be good. Black Warrior with a 70 Pure Resu. And he's got good basics as well, good safety. He's actually slightly better than Abismo as well. He's got the aerials that Abismo's got with the Japanese style as well. He might be the one then, Black Warrior. So yeah, we're going to go with Heavy Metal. I think let's try the most for now. Who do we want to go to Mexico? I want to send someone that could win the AAA championship just for a laugh. So we're going to send Goldberg. And swap him for Heavy Metal. The trade has been complete. And also we want Black Warrior. And the same 6 appearances. And we are going to swap someone to get experience this time. This could be our last chance to send Tanaka, so we could do that. Give him some experience in Mexico. Saying that, if he leaves, we don't want to really give him experience of lifetime, do we? We want him to have a miserable life. Anyway, what was I saying? We're going to swap CM Punk. He can go to Mexico. Will they just take CM Punk? Not strong enough. Who else? Bryan Danielson. That could be a good experience for him. And AJ Styles, because he's not working here, so see if they'll take that. Not strong enough? What are you talking about? Punk, Bryan, and Styles for one guy that I've never heard of. We could stick Muta in there. He's a draw. That could tip the balance. Potentially Sting. Rhino. Let's send Rhino. Not strong enough. What are you talking about? Who's big in Mexico that we can just add? Vampiro. Come on, surely. There we go. So yeah, that's 6 people gone to AAA. Punk, Danielson, Styles, Rhino, Vampiro, and Goldberg. And we've got 2 people in exchange. So let's auto push that, see where they land as replacements for Kurt Hennig and potentially just Incredible. So Heavy Metal's up there, upper mid card. That's good. And Black Warrior, there he is, lower mid card. So we've got some work to do with him. The Heavy Metal looks like he's over. And yeah, I think this one's going to be a bit of a long one, so hopefully he's sticking with me here. I've got a list on the left hand side of the TEW that I'm trying to just go through, make sure I get everything done. So the next thing, we're going to go through who's actually expiring, and again, we're going to leave a bit spoiler free. You're going to see who's expiring, but you're not going to see who I'm signing. So yeah, I think that's the best way of doing it. I'm not sure who this is. We've got Tori Wilson, Chuck Palumbo, Mark Jindrak, Jamie Noble, Shane Helms, Gregory Helms. We've got Mark Barton, I don't know who that is, BJ Payne, Sean Stasiak, Ryu Hiata, 25 years old. So he's young. And he's got good stats as well. He could have good potential, you know. Has he been offered a contract? I think he has, hasn't he? We can't get him anyway. Just ignore it. Keiji Muto's All Japan contract is running out. Let's just check that we don't have to do anything with him. Yeah, that's a pay-per appearance. That's fine. Minoru Tanaka, we've already been through. Rodney Mack, Tori Wilson, Sin. Who's Sin? I have no idea who that is. Lance Storm, Paul Bearer, Big Boss Man, option. Booker T, there's so many. DDP, probably not going to bring in either of them. I think we've got enough WCW now. El Samurai, The Rock, Blackman, Lance Storm. I think we've been through these. Yeah, I've mentioned a couple of these twice. Deborah, Rob Conway, Nick Dinsmore. And I think that's it. Dave Taylor as well. So there's a lot to choose from. I'm not going to sign everyone. That would be mental. The Rock, I sort of casually mentioned, but we're probably not going to be able to sign him. No, we can't even. No, I didn't even think we could. That happened with Steve Austin. I got excited. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Probably the same with maybe Booker and DDP. Anyway, yeah, same with Booker T. DDP, yeah, same. So yeah, again, we might not even be able to sign a lot of them. So yeah, let me know anyway in the comments who you want me to sign. I do respond to every single comment, so make sure you do comment down below, and it will have an influence on what happens. Also, the next thing we need to do, this is going to continue. We're now 20 minutes into the recording, so it's not actually as long as I thought, but we've still got more stuff to do. CMLL and New Japan are our current alliance members. If you remember, we did have Pro Wrestling Noah, but they were actually bought out by New Japan recently. So we're going to look for more members to invite so that our championship gets defended even more. And there's some new promotions started as well, like TNA, Ring of Honor has started as well, but that's a small promotion at the minute. So I don't think we're going to be able to get a deal with them. New Japan probably won't allow it. We'll try anyway. Invite. Yeah. Oh no, wait. The invitation has been rejected as Ring of Honor are not interested in taking such decisions until a new head booker is in place. Okay, that's fine. They've only just started this month, to be fair. Let's see if we can even invite a small company. No, we can't. So we won't be able to anyway. So we'll wait till they get regional. But we can invite TNA. And that could be interesting. They have got a roster now. They've got Kevin Nash, Davey Boy Smith, Monty Brown, Tank Abbott. Yeah, an interesting roster. Air Paris. Didn't they used to team with AJ? I think that's AJ Styles' old partner. So yeah, interesting roster. I think we're going to invite them. Yeah, let's do it. TNA are part of the alliance. Just trying to add AAA again. No, they don't allow it. All Japan Pro Wrestling. They've got Hayabusa. He's really good. Yeah, we're going to invite them. All Japan, especially back then, was really good. Well, at least they had big names and stuff like that. So let's invite them. All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, not yet. Not until we've got a division. IWA Puerto Rico. Jersey All Pro, no. Stampede Wrestling could be interested in Canada, run by Bruce Hart. Will they join? No, they're all part of Alliance already, the NWA. World Wrestling Council, they're part of the NWA. So they're in Puerto Rico. There's another Puerto Rico one here. This could be our version. So NWA have World Wrestling Council, we have IWA. Let's do it. That's interesting. I think we'll leave it there then. We've got 3 more. So TNA, All Japan, and IWA Puerto Rico. So hopefully the belt can get defended even more. As you can see, it's not been defended that much. And yeah, as you can see, Noah have been defending it a lot, especially early on. But unfortunately they folded. New Japan haven't put it on once. Oh no, they put the first ever match on. They crowned the first champion. And then we took the belt off him. And that's... is that why they haven't defended it since? They're like, if you're going to just take the championship off him... Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, that's good. We've got more Alliance members. Next up, we're going to go through to see what companies have folded. So, I don't know how to do that. Inactive. Okay, so. AUDLL. I'm not going to say the actual name because I'm going to say it wrong. Alanzia Universal de Lucha Libre. So it wasn't that hard. Extreme Canadian Championship Wrestling is closed as well. They were bought out by... Oh no, they just went bankrupt. Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling. They disbanded in November after being taken over by New Japan. New Japan is buying out the competition. IWRG Mid-South, they went bankrupt. Michinoku Pro Wrestling were bought out by New Japan. Not surprised. Osaka, of course, we bought them. Pro Wrestling Noah, New Japan. 0-1 bought out by ECW. UPW went bankrupt and XPW were bought out by ECW. So, both of our main alliance members, ECW and New Japan, buying out the competition, taking over the world and going to take out WWF. And speaking of WWF, let's find out who the champions are. So we've got the WCW Cruiserweight Champion. I hate how they've got the WCW Championship still. I don't think the mod's going to fix that either, so I think they're just going to have WCW Championships rather. But yeah, WCW Cruiserweight Champion is Glenn Gilberty. Isn't that Disco Inferno? Yeah, it is. X-Pac is the US Champion. We're going to check the World Heavyweight Championship after. We've got the Tag Team Champions of WCW APA. The European Champion is Eddie Guerrero. Hardcore Champion is K-Quick, getting rowdy. We had a chance to sign him actually, so that wouldn't be happening if we'd done that. Farouk is the IC Champion. Fair play to him. King of the Ring was won in June by Kane. I'm not sure we've already looked at that at some point. Light Heavyweight Champion is Rey Mysterio, unmasked for some reason. We've got the Women's Champion is Trish Stratus. The Tag Champion of the WWF is the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys and APA, both champions. We've got the WCW Champion is Booker T. And his contract's expiring as well, so that's interesting. But obviously we can't sign him. But that would have been big if we could have. And who's the WWF Champion? Kurt Angle. Next we've got... And at WrestleMania, let's check what happened this year. Kurt Angle defeated The Undertaker in the main event to end the streak. Unless he lost last year. But yeah, that's big. In the main event, that is huge. Kurt Angle with a 99 as well. That's mad. Booker T defeated DDP. Appropriate for the WCW Championship. I wonder if the game knows. What? How do they know? Is it are they different brands on this or something? Or is that just coincidence that it's DDP and Booker? Eddie Guerrero defeating Glenn Gilberty, who was a double champion, was he? I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to go through the rest of the card. If you want to have a look, I'll just quickly scroll through for you. And I think, that is it. If there's anything else you want me to cover in the backstage stuff, let me know, and I'll do another episode like this. Let me know what you think's going to happen with Minoru Tanaka, and let me know who you want me to sign in the comments below. And make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more TEW 2016 and general wrestling content. And until next time, peace.